Hello and welcome to the CivCIS. This is actually one of the first games we do have of the qualifiers for the season 7 of the CWC, the Civilization World Cup. CivCIS is actually right now the new community formed of the Slav nations, of the Slav speaking nations, and of course CIS actually means CIS actually means Commonwealth of Independent States. We do have today NoNaMe on one side and the other team, honestly, it escapes my mind over here. I did try to remember it. Posel Za Pivas. Posel Za Pivas is actually meaning something like standing for a beer or standing down for a beer. We do have them in the lobby right here, and of course we're gonna be co-casting with Su. He is gonna be casting for the Russian community in Slav. Of course, taking a look at what's going on here, I do want to say hello to everybody in the chat room over here. We got Lollipop Civ, good evening sir. We got Baragluf, bonsoir, bienvenue. Architector Z, good evening sir and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Oiwa, I was asking about the rules. There we go. You got the link over there for the CivCIS.com rules. They will be slightly changed as we get closer to the season, and we will do some updates over there, especially for the remap rule. I do believe there are some new additions there, also wonders and that's about it. I think wonders, and that's about it. Good evening, Old Triangle. Welcome, sir. We got the Regis Bald. Good evening and welcome. Good morning, actually, not good evening. Good morning, sir. Oregon, USA represent. Welcome. I do also want to point out Cleozin was the first one to pick up the promotion over there. Thank you so much. And of course, you wrote there first. Oh, double wham bam. Welcome, sir. Welcome. This is, I guess, one of those early streams. It's going to take us a while to start, but I do think we're going to get there really quickly. Since we do have everybody in the lobby right now, I think it's going to be much faster. And of course, I do need to switch slots with the second one. I don't know how to call it. By the way, I'm at a bit loss, I'm at a bit of a loss over here because I cannot read the Cyrillic signs, the Cyrillic letters. So you might hear me pronounce something really differently, or I'm not going to pronounce it at all. I cannot read it. I'm sorry about that. I do hope maybe we do have some people in the chat room over here that can actually give us a readout here. Hey, Bahaziro, thank you so much for the 2 months. Much appreciated for your prime, sir. Thank you. Rafifi, also, bonsoir. Great content. Oh, so much appreciated. Thank you. Now, let's, of course, take a look at what are they doing here in the in-game room. We do have them switching their teams. Of course, we're gonna need to see them in a correct order. It's gonna be 1-2-2-1 and then 2-1-1-2, so they can actually pick accordingly over here in the bands and the pick phase. Anyway, we will see a pick and ban phase just like we've seen in other competitions, in the Silver Far Squadrons, in the CPL Premier, in the other qualifiers that are starting right now. I do believe most qualifiers have actually got all of their teams registered. I'm not so sure about the Brazilian one. Honestly, I'm not so sure about the Brazilian one. Any kind of competition with FFA and teamers. Wait, TGT. I don't know what TGT means. FFA, yes, there is the Hidden Cup, but at the moment I'm not sure when it's gonna when the next version is gonna come out. I believe it was one a month, but then they stopped. Yeah, they stopped. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's actually. Oh, welcome to the VIPs. We got all the triangle picking up that VIP button over there. There we go. I did forget actually to add 25k more points, but let me actually do this right now. From what I understand, I did do a vote on this, and the majority was to add a few more points to this redeem. It looks like it's a bit too cheap, so we're gonna increase the cost and make it a bit more scarce. Let's actually take a look over here. 175,000 will be the next price for a VIP. Yeah, there we go. The VIP promotion. Bam, 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 bam. Wow, thank you so much for the 1 subs, 5 gift subs. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We got full tryhard mode, Tempoet, Eli, Sir Luke 77, Spartacus 68, just subscribed. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, and I do hope you guys are gonna have a great time over here with me on the stream. And of course, taking a look at all of the games, all of the awesome games, the awesome content that we're gonna have during the next few months. There are some obstacles to overcome, but I do believe, I do have confidence. Actually, we're gonna overcome them. It's just a matter of time. And of course, let's see how the cookie crumbles, as they like to say, right? I believe, who was it? Jim Carrey, who did that in one of his movies. Oh, we'll see how. And this is how the cookie crumbles. Just want to say, your cast made my day, sir. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. It's exactly what I'm aiming for. It's exactly what I'm aiming for. Spreading out that positivity over here as much as I can. And even though, you know, sometimes behind the scenes, there are some frustrating moments. When I'm on the stream, you know, it needs to be top notch. Like, it needs to be, I need to be positive as much as possible. I do hope I can exude that, you know, positive all around me, and try as much as possible to give it to the viewers. Looking at what's going on here, it does look like we're gonna need a bit of time. Papabatia here does need to pick up that second team slot, and by the looks of it, we do have them switching the slots recently. Okay, so on one team we got TaDpole, Virotte, Mcfly, and I don't know how to pronounce this name. On the other team, we do have Yakovman, Papabatia, Lapata, and Vadya Queen standing up for them. Really quick look over here. Let me actually take a look in the channel. Su the little dictator. By the way, interesting picture that we have here. Give me a second. Where is it? The lobby? No, teams. Okay, here. So Posel Za Pivas is the one with Vadya Queen. So we do have team 2 actually, Posel Va Pivas actually, and on the other one we do have NoNaMe with the team 1. Okay, so team 1 NoNaMe, team 2 Posel Va Pivas. Definitely lots of positive. Makes my workday. It's noon here, much nicer. Oh, that's so good to know. That is so good to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Looking at what's going on the screen, I do want to turn off game and Discord so I don't accidentally, you know, put off some information over there. Let's see what's going on. Map pool choices. We got continents and islands, Pangea, lakes, 7 seas, and tidal axis available for them to choose from. They did take out immediately highlands, and I gotta say, usually when I do stream the games from the CivCIS community, or I should say from the Slavic community, they are a bit more aggressive than the other communities, and they do like as much as possible to play close quarters battles. That's one of the reasons that I am expecting over here. Maybe we're gonna see something like a Pangea. Maybe we're gonna see something like continents and islands. Oh my God, Sue is already telling us maybe it's gonna be lakes. Or is this something else? I don't know what he's saying over here. It's all scrambled. Oh, there we go. We got Pangea chosen. And of course, we will have wars on the land, wars on the seas. You've seen yesterday in the East versus West that we had from the CVFR community how what can you do on the Pangea map. So many options for you to go against your opponents and get a victory for your team. Of course, we've seen such a back and forth from the beginning of the game over there. Awesome to see all of that action. I do want to also give a shout out, by the way. JR did was a bit confused about what happened yesterday. The thing is, there were two games at the same time. One got announced last week, and the one got announced a few hours before it started yesterday. So there was no time for anybody to actually go for the game, even though they were in the upper bracket. They were the game to follow for, the game to follow. Ranking wise, a big shout out and a big apology over there. Once I do try to set up my schedule, I don't want to switch it. It's the worst thing that can happen to me as far as I am concerned, because I have my word and my honor to the players, to the community, to honor my word and everything. So it's very hard for me to switch from one game to the other. I don't want to be disrespectful to the teams that I already gave my word to, nor to the community that I already told them that this is going to happen or this is going to happen. So I'm sorry, JR. I'm sorry if you hear this. I'm really sorry. Big shout out to you. I do want to see, of course, your games. I do hope we're going to get some more games going with your team. And of course, I do hope that in the next weeks, we're going to have some awesome action over there. Maybe some hidden cups. Let's go. Lollipop is also giving me an advice here. You can try Google Translate to read it out. Oh yeah, I can indeed, but it is a bit of a hassle over there to copy paste and then write. I can't even write these, by the way. I can't, like a lot of the Cyrillic signs letters, I can't even write. I need to copy paste them from somewhere, and I can't really copy paste them from the in-game chat. Anyway, interactive band phase after we chose Pangea for the map. I don't actually need to change anything here. We do have Tamar, Congo, Molotaro, and Coupe taken out as options. And this brings me up to another question. It was auto-answered over here by the bans. It looks like in the CivCIS community, we don't have that many bans when it comes to the civilizations. They do allow a lot more than we allow in CPL or even in Civ France. So it does look like Lotaro, for example, they do allow it. It will catch quite a few bans. Maori, again, they do allow that. It will catch quite a few bans. And Ottomans coming up as the fifth choice. This is extremely, I can't stress this enough. This is extremely surprising. There are so many good civilizations right now in the game that do feel they have a bit more, or at least we did see them quite a few times on the stream, have a much better power spike and tempo than Ottomans over here, that I am struggling at the moment to understand why they actually picked Tamar and Ottomans at the same time. I'm expecting to see something like Victoria in this game, maybe something like Canada. Definitely there is a possibility to go Persia, Cree, or the new Teddy Rough Rider. There are so many options. China, Mongolia, so many options. Khmer, oh my god. On these maps, on the Pangea maps, you have such a big diversity of civilizations to go for, and it will show us what the players do prefer to play, what kind of gameplay we can expect from them, what kind of tendencies do they have during the game to actually develop their empires. Do they prefer the war? Do they prefer the late game simming? Do they what do they want to go? Maybe they prefer some culture victory. Ooh, maybe some religious victory. Ooh, let's go. Anyway, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, throwing it out there, I don't think that's gonna happen. We do have Hungary picked up in the sixth choice, and it looks like TaDpole is gonna go for Jadwiga. Poland, the Polish leader, Vadya Queen, is going to be next, and of course they do need to pick two names, two civilizations here, two leader names. The game will be run on my FFM or team before the game starts for this new competition. My new idea. Oh, a new competition. Oh, I see. Okay. That's a lot of RNG over there. I'm not sure if that's what the players would prefer. The players did try and fought quite a bit to actually not have that much RNG in the game. Just saying. Some it's interesting, a lot is not. We do have TaDpole with Jadwiga, and of course Vadya Queen is going to pick Basil II. You have to remember Basil does usually go for the crusade ability. It can spread his religion quite nicely, and of course we might actually see Spain picked up as well. Spain does get an extra +5 immediately after he gets a religion against a civilization that already has a religion established. So a very good incentive to actually go right now for Spain, since we do have Jadwiga to go against. Of course, I do believe also the Conquistadors will be a good matchup for those wing hussars, and we can definitely see that Lapata is taking his time to pick something here. Going Basil II does also mean they will need a civilization that will require a lot of gold, or generate, I should say, a lot of gold, because Basil requires a lot of gold. Lapata, yes, there we go. We do have Philip II picked up over here, and of course this is the way to go in this scenario. They do have to somehow neuter out that ability of Jadwiga. The push of the wing hussars is extremely dangerous. Looks like we do also have Vietnam picked up in the 4th choice, and by the looks of it, Rotterdam did go and locked it as soon as possible. Vietnam actually did get a lot of attention a few months ago. Didn't receive that much a few weeks ago. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it kind of fell off favor here for a good reason. In the late game, it does need a bit of help to actually get to his production necessary. And if you don't manage to push the win in the mid game, you might end up with a bit of a problem over here, struggling to get the late game going. Of course, we're gonna need to see it. It is land dependent, the civilization and so on and so forth. I know there are a lot more details, but from the games that I've saw, that is the immediate reaction that the immediate knowledge that I'm gaining. Egypt has been making lots of gold since the last update. Indeed, Egypt actually is a bit too, I would say, a bit too much gold heavy. That's not Vietnam, that's on players. Yeah, that is true. We got Justice in the house. Guten Abend, mein Herr. Yes, indeed, that is on the players sometimes. But sometimes the land just doesn't how to say, it doesn't help you. I know Civ is too complicated. Well, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You remember Jack's game being Basil versus Rage's Zulu? Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know, because there were quite a few games. We do have Japan also taken out as a ban here, and of course with 3 more choices to go, Canada is going to be the one taken away, and I do believe Gorgo, by the looks of it, is still remaining open right for the picking over here. Gorgo, quite a powerful civilization to go for a good early game, good mid game, good late game. Of course, quite powerful when it comes to getting that extra damages late game, especially with the ability to get mobilization quite fast, not to mention your fascism. Getting that extra +5, ooh, that is dangerous. Of course, they are, by the looks of it, not going through the meta civs immediately. So this is good. We do have more diversity on the stream over here, and of course, I just am waiting to see what's going on. I think I'm saying, of course, kind of a lot. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it a lot. I don't know why, but I picked it. I need to renounce saying of course. Oh, I said it again. No. Okay, well, it is what it is. Russia also the second Tantra civilization taken out by the players in the 9th choice. One last remaining choice to be banned, one last remaining civ to be banned, and it is going to be a hard one since there will be any way, in any case, in any way you turn this around, you can see, of course, they will have I said it again. They will have so many options to pick from. Oh my god. Oh, can we have a competition here? I just feel like I should try to say as many times a word as possible. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Can we have a competition on the stream over here? How many times can you say meow during a stream? And then the stream chat will need to how to say, count this out. Of course, I said it again. In sentences, like in proper sentences. And we do have Kree actually taken out as the 10th choice, quite a surprising option here. I was expecting them to go for something like Purge actually instead of Kree, but yeah, Kree can be actually quite powerful. I did, of course, say... I did say about Gorgo, maybe some Pericles could enter the mix here, and I still am believing they need more gold. So when I'm talking about the gold, I'm definitely thinking of civilizations like Eleanor, I'm thinking like Victoria, maybe some Indonesia gameplay. We might see some of those coastal civilizations being picked up. They don't go for it immediately. They're gonna pick up Rome, and yes, Rome can go as fast as possible for those commercials, but it is not extremely well known for its gold generation. It's more known for its culture and of course flexibility at the beginning of the game. You've seen yesterday, for example, Chuck's game with 40 and 40. Whoa, just steaming ahead with Rome's spawn. An amazing spawn of 10 plus spawn over there for him, but still that was quite a game for him to go for. Mcfly here is going to have the choice to go for a civilization. I believe this is NoNaMe. The team 1 is NoNaMe, right? Team 2 is Posel Za Pivas. Okay, Posel Za Pivas. And we do need to see how this will develop here. Gorgo picked up by Mcfly. He is reading up, and of course we're gonna have Greece over here during the map. It's gonna get that extra culture coming up from the Acropolises, and good defense with the hoplites. Of course, late game he's gonna have the +1 combusting. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Oh, how do I get this out of my speech pattern? I need to concentrate, focus. Okay. Does anybody know how to, what does this mean, by the way? Does anybody know what is this team name mean? Sitting down for a beer. Posel Za Pivas means sitting down for a beer. So, or actually it's sit down for a beer. We got the Mongolia, the little Khan showing up in the game, picked up by a name that I cannot pronounce, Kublai Khan over here. Yeah, Mongolia, very nice, very nice. Yakovman is gonna need to finish that draft, and we do need to see what he is gonna go for. Zulu is still up for grabs, they can pick it, and even though, honestly, we did hear the players talk a little bit about Zulu, the MP push doesn't seem as strong as before, mostly because the players did figure out what to do in the correct order of time, especially when they were next to Zulu. Not that Zulu doesn't have the push, the strongest push, the push remained the same. Would like to see Zulu versus Basil? Yeah, that would be nice. That would be indeed nice. And I think actually it will mesh quite well with, oh my god, he's gonna pick Shaka. He did it. Oh. That is so good. Mercosius Flavius, good evening, sir. Settled for beer exchange, I think. Oh, that's what it said. Oh, settled for. Oh, I see. So it's not okay. Settled for beer. Kind of surprised to see Rome picked in second rotation. Yeah, the general also. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Basil versus Zulu fail. Well, we're gonna see if that's actually gonna be the matchup over there in the game. Of course, we do have the map randomized, and I said it again. We do have the map randomized, and we do need to see what their neighbors will look like, where they will be. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, there we go. He turned it off. We do need to see what kind of allies they will have around them and what kind of enemies they will also have against them. In the meantime, we do see the players are switching slots. They're trying to get the advantage of having a higher slot here in the lobby. Gondon is going to be with Gorgo. Vadya Queen on Basil II. Lapata is going to be on Philip II. TaDpole on Patriu. Yakovman on Rome. We do have Mcfly on Kublai Khan, Mongolia. A6. Can we call him A6? Jadwiga, and then we do have Papabatia on Shaka. I really don't want to be, man, if you're watching this stream, Mr. A6, if I don't mean any kind of disrespect, I just don't know how to how to pronounce your name. So I'm just gonna call you A6, which is kind of interesting, you know, like Audi A6, big car, very luxury, you know, big luxury car. So it is, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Papabatia over here is gonna pick up Shaka. Hey, we got Architector giving me an insight. Abelmosh, that's what it's called. Abelmosh, that's what it is. Oh, thank you. Spasiba. Spasiba. Is it with a B? I think it's with a B, right? Okay, so good luck, have fun is being sent on the other teams and to the other teams, and we're gonna need to see them loading the first map. They do have one remap token each team has a remap token, and we're gonna need to wait for turn 8. Then we're gonna have the pause. We're gonna see what the teams will choose from. In the meantime, they will try to get as much land discovered as possible, so they make you know, gather as much information, try to make as much of an informed decision over there. It's quite important to make an informed decision. We've seen what happens when players think, just look at the spawn and think, my spawn is mediocre, I would like to high roll. Let's see what happens, and then they just end up with like a lower spawn, lower quality spawn, and they're like, oh no, I lost the game, no, my spawn is bad. Yeah, don't remap, bro, like, you know, don't do it. Just don't touch the remap button. Say nay. Nay. Hey, Polush, bonsoir, bienvenue. I hope you had a great day today, and of course, the start of the week over here. Natro, also good evening, sir. Welcome, welcome. Looking at the northwest, we do have the first civilization to talk about. It's gonna be Kublai Khan, China. Oh, Mongolia. Kublai Khan, Mongolia. I got so used to saying China that I'm right now, you know, going by the reflexes. Muscle memory, muscle memory. Mongolia here, Mcfly is gonna have some fresh water coming up from that lake. Looks like he is gonna get his 2-2 base on the east side. He will probably settle on it. And I do see he does have quite a few rivers to go for the west and the east. That's actually a lot of land for him to develop his empire in. Doesn't need to worry about the south, because Abelmosh over here with Poland is gonna be his ally, and he can actually go against Spain with no issues. Of course, Poland should actually stay away from. Oh, they have a one. Oh, this is distressing. This is really distressing. I wanna say all good things about here, but this is distressing. Rome, well, I'm sorry, my boy. I'm sorry. You will be double teamed over here. You're gonna have Kesheks and Wing Hussars and everything thrown at you. This is gonna be quite a hard game for Rome. Yakovman over here needs to do something really important. He needs to go and scout out his opponents. He needs to figure out that he has to the north Mongolia, and of course to the east Poland. Not that he is a weak civilization. He can definitely trade as much as possible punches with the best of them, but it's not ideal to have this kind of a spawn here. We'll see what that will bring for him. Of course, we do have Poland with Abelmosh with a plus of 4 campus in the capital. I think he is gonna go towards. He's not gonna go towards campuses. He's gonna go astrology. He will want as fast as possible that holy site and the religion, so he gets all of the bonuses from his relics. And we do need to see how what kind of religious belief he's gonna pick in the second one, because the first one we know is gonna be reliquaries, and it is what it is. Mercutio, he needs to use a remap. Yes, I think he needs to use a remap. Justice, he has double reef fish and cattle expand with 4-2 spider. This guy will be big. You mean on Rome? Yeah, he does have this cattle here, this cattle here. I did notice them, and he does also have another expand over here on the coast. He will get one over here on the turtle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, and he can try to settle another one to the south. Again, not a bad situation unless you take into account his neighbors. It's going to be a hard game for him. On Madrid, we do have Oh, my sir, you not only saw a continent split on Spain, you saw a quadruple continent split on Spain. Not one, not two, not three, but four continents on Spain. The game is just telling Spain, settle east, settle south, don't settle west. You know, west is bad. West, bad juju for you. We do need to see what Spain will choose to go for, but I do believe we're gonna have quite a few cities settled on the coast to the northeast. He does have Kabul to take over with boats, no problems, and he is not gonna be that worried about Byzantium. You see Vadya Queen to the east side over there on his eastern, on the green continent, with some mountains between them, with the extra +5 that Spain will benefit from. I don't think there's that much to worry about. Well, at least for some time. At least for some time. West has the citrus. I know. But I mean, it's not that. Come on, it's not that great. It's good, but it's not that great. You get a lot of food, but you don't have that many hills. You need to you need to buy. Same team. Oh yeah, same team. There we go. We got the same team. He's not gonna need to worry about any kind of juju from Byzantium, but he does need to trade punches with Poland. He's gonna get that religion. And Mamaleto definitely picking up me in the chat over here. He's like, "Ooh, made a mistake. I need to correct." Yes, you do. Indeed, I do feel like, of course, sometimes. Oh my God, I say it again. I do feel like sometimes I just go ramble on, and I feel I'm losing details here and there. It happens, it happens. Everybody's doing it. We got in the north Byzantium with freshwater settle from the lake. He does have a settle coming out in 5. By the looks of it, he is going to be next to Vietnam. They will trade punches, and we do need to see if TaDpole's Voichens will be strong enough to go against those units, those tagmas from Byzantium. We do have a scout coming out from Constantinople, and by the looks of it, he did manage to get one to the east side. He did see and of course scouted Vietnam to the south, so he knows he's gonna need to go against him soon enough. We do have Vietnam also with 3 scouts, and to the east side Vietnam is gonna have Zulu. So we do have actually okay. We do have actually a 2 versus 1 possible situation over here against Vietnam, even though honestly, like looking at the east of Zulu, I actually no, he can just close this off and not allow Gorgo to do anything until late game and keep on pushing Vietnam. Yeah, that is a possibility. We do have Ulundi over here with 3 turns for a settler. He's probably going to settle down northeast, actually. That is the best spawn that he could get next to the mountains with a much better tempo than the other ones. He does have to the southwest a floodable river, which honestly it's not really that good to settle. I'm not so sure if he wants to go for the coast here, full on coastal. You can see he did settle his initial city on the coast, and he doesn't know if anybody else is on the coast. So maybe he's thinking, well, we don't have any coastal civilization. So, and that is his luck over here. He's not gonna need to worry about any kind of oh my God, we do have Norway coming around the bend there. You see the Norwegian lights, ting 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 ting, and then oh no, longships, Victor 3. What happened, bro? What happened? Last but not least, we do have Gorgo on the east side. He does have a 2-2 base. The city of Sparta is producing a settler in 3 turns, and by the looks of it, he's going to have quite a few other 2-2s to work for. Can go for the north river, and I do see on the west he does have quite a few other ones over here on this river. So I think, oh my God, the knees have it. Oh my God. Okay, did he? So he noticed. He didn't know about Xanadu, or did they find it out? No, they didn't know about Mongolia. At least let me check this out. Did they know about Mongolia? They did. You can see the -6, -2s over here on the loyalty screen. I'm pretty sure Spain was aware that there is a civilization here, and they already met. Oh, they didn't meet Greece. Okay, they didn't meet Greece, and they didn't meet. That's it. So they met Vietnam and they met Poland. They didn't meet Xanadu and they didn't meet Gorgo. Okay, so they made the decision without knowing the two other possible civilization locations. It is what it is. Hey, welcome, Gunnar Salty Capybara. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing tonight? So many spicy civs tonight. I know exactly. This is how to say the change up in the meta. Tanhouse asking us which team is which. Yeah, that's a good question. I do need to put them on the screen over here. But give me a second so I can actually turn them around. PZP on the left. And we do have NoNaMe on the right. There we go. Okay, so looks like Settler coming up in from Xanadu. He is gonna expand quite quickly. I'm curious when is he gonna try to expand. I would choose this one to the east side, but you know, that's just me. He could get quite a bit of tempo increase over there from his chops. Not to mention to the south, if he wants to, he can go for the horses and try to do some form of attack on Rome early on. Even though I do have to admit the players did kinda stop rushing other people, which is kind of, you know, I would say bad for us. We don't have that early action, that early takeover of cities, even though you've seen a few days ago what happened with the games. You see the turn 40. Ooh, such an early game, such a strong game, such a strong position over there. Anyway, it happens. So let's take it from the west to the east, see their strategic resources, and then talk about what's going on. You want to test it once, so I'm not doing that one. Oh, I mean, I hope you're gonna be fine. I really hope you're gonna be fine. Just, I know, get that vitamin C in your blood and get some oranges, get some I don't know, redoxon. I don't know what's vitamin C in Germany, by the way. But I do believe you guys have something with vitamin C. Okay, so Yakovman with Rome is gonna get to benefit from horses to the east side. He does have an iron tile also on the east to improve. He is being scouted by the Polish warrior and Abel. Abel over here is gonna need to see what he can do about it. The same can be said about his settler. You can see Yakovman over here is trying to block Polish Polish settle to the west side, and actually Abel is not gonna take that. He's not gonna take that. He's retreating his settler. He doesn't want to take any chances. And this is actually quite surprising. Yes, these slingers are a bit problematic to deal with, and they can be 2-shot by those scouts. 3-shot actually by the scouts. But the slingers at the beginning of the game do deal quite a bit of damage against the scouts if they do shoot first. Abel said, you know what, I'm just not gonna take any of this, and I'm gonna move away from this. And it's Abelmosh, that's the full name that I wasn't remembering here. In the meantime, Yakovman is gonna get a warrior to defend his settler. The settler is escorted right now by a scout moving to the north, and it looks like he might try to go for the cattle tile. I don't know if Abelmosh knows this, or is he gonna actually move somewhere. I don't see him. Wait, do I see him? I don't see him actually setting a waypoint for his warrior, and this might turn out to be a mistake. Neither do I see actually Yakovman doing the same. Most of the time you do see the players trying to shift enter their units, so they force the ending of the turn immediately, so they do the move before their opponents, so they get a bit of a bit of an advantage over there in time in the turn. We do have Xanadu to the north, and we did find exactly where Mcfly wants to go for. He's gonna go northwest on that rice tile. He's gonna try to put a back settle between the mountains, next to that, on that rice tile. That's gonna get him the extra food, and he does have quite a few tools to work. Looks like actually Abelmosh is gonna go towards Rome now, gonna decide that the settler is not worth chasing, and he's gonna try to do some damage over here. Maybe put some positioning on the city of Rome, disrupt the traders or something. But at the moment, honestly, I don't think he is doing much else than just annoy Rome. That's about it. And we do have Xanadu with 2 horses to the south side in second ring and third ring. It looks like we also have an iron tile in the third ring. And I do see the settler coming up in 4. I really would think he should go for the south over here. But oh well, it is what it is. Southwest, yeah, I mean, just go closer. Just go closer to Rome. Go closer to Rome. Poland name is like Abelmosh. Wait, Polish name? Yeah, Abelmosh. Yes, Nuzda, thank you so much. Abelmosh, right? It's, did I say that incorrectly? I do think I did. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what it means, by the way. Is there a meaning to this or no? No, it doesn't say any. Okay. Pizza Lord, good evening, sir. And we do have Abelmosh with the city of Krakow getting his holy site projects done. He wants to get as soon as possible his religion. Looks like, of course, we do have Byzantium here with 2 great prophet points a turn as well. And he is putting down his second holy site. In the meantime, you can see he's trying to fight off a Vietnamese warrior and getting his ass whooped over here. Vadya Queen might actually lose one of his slingers. He needs to promote. Oh my god, he's gonna promote it. That was so lucky. He got a warrior out from Thessalonica, did manage to hit the warrior before the warrior hit the slinger. It didn't have enough damage to take out the slinger, and you've seen the slinger get a promotion. Now he's gonna be happy, joy. Okay, on Poland, we do have him benefiting from an iron tile to the southwest. I do see he has another one next to Lublin to the east side, and his horses are going to be 3 tiles out. This is a bit expensive over here to settle on the west side, but at least he's gonna have some late game uranium, you know, like he's gonna get something over there out of that spawn. I do also notice he has a lot of gold that he can generate from the northeast. Just settle that city on the next to the cocoa tiles on the river, and he's gonna get the culture from the amber tiles and quite a bit of gold from those cocoa tiles. 9 gold per turn, just even upgradable to 15 gold a turn can be created out of those tiles. Yes, you do need to settle a city there. Yes, it is closer to Spain. Yes, you need irrigation. But man, the cocoa tiles, bro. You gotta get the cocoa. Cocoa. City Patreon goddess as a choice, as a pantheon here for Poland. We do have also Spain picking up 10 faith from a hut, and it looks like he's gonna get closer to that. Give me a second here. Okay, there we go. He's gonna get closer to that pantheon. We do need to see what is he gonna choose, since he does have quite a few choices to go for. I do also notice he should be building boats as soon as he possibly can for the city of Kabul, while in the meantime he did manage to settle the city of Toledo to the northeast, improved 3 of those coastal resources, and this actually might give us an idea of what he's gonna choose. Maybe he is gonna go for God of the Sea over here. Getting the extra production out of these sea resources is gonna be significant. He has a lot of them: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 resources. That's not bad. 16 production, that's a good one. Dreadel, bonjour, hello there. Cocoa is worth the trouble. Yes, exactly. I did hear there are some, how to say, I did hear I can actually exchange chocolate for emotes. Did you guys know that? I can actually, I found somewhere on the awesomeness of Twitch, somewhere, I'm not gonna say it, it's a secret. I'm gonna keep it a secret because I really, you know, I don't want anybody, you know, everybody to benefit from this. I can exchange chocolate for emotes. Wow. Whoa, what is this? That is Coco being worth the trouble indeed. We do have exactly the chocolate rain. Yoo-hoo! We do have Madrid coming out with a settler in one. It looks like he's going to benefit from the iron tile to the southwest. We'll need to improve it though, and he does have horse tile to the northwest. I'm actually curious what is he going to go for the settle here. I do think he should keep on staying on these other continents, use Madrid as magnet center, and of course just get as many cities out as possible on the southeast. He is getting his boats. He should take over the city of Kabul quite quickly before the city center of Kabul does get opportunity to get boats out or walls. You gotta kill it early, you know, as early as possible. Chocolate rivers, chocolate trees. Now I want chocolate. Oh my god, chocolate crepes. Chocolate crepes. What's the best luxury and bonus resource? Chocolate. Cocoa. We got cocoa. Yes, and I got a big news, by the way. Big news. Tomorrow we get to see people on the stream again. D-Sharks going against salt, chili, and pepper. We're gonna see them fighting in the CFR squadrons. Woo! We got galleys coming off from Madrid, Toledo, 2 turns to get there. I do see God of the Sea got picked up here. 3 of these resources got improved. Extra food coming up for those with the extra production and a bit of gold. Salt in Civ 5. Well, there is salt here also, sir. Salty. On the east side, we do have, on the east of Spain, we do have Byzantium, Vadya Queen managing to deal with that warrior of how to say Vietnam. We do have also the second holy site finishing soon, and he is trying to get one holy site project done. I'm not so sure he should rush this because we already have a religion, Eastern Orthodoxy. He went for a reliquaries and crusade. He already got denied going for it. So yeah, there we go. Vadya Queen realizing that he shouldn't really rush this. He's gonna go for a settler in 3, and of course he's gonna get that second holy site over here on Thessalonica. I do want to really ask something, by the way. Should I hold competition for most word used? Yes, no. Did you guys see Super Troopers, the movie Super Troopers, when they were making a competition of how many times they can say the same word in the span of a conversation? Inside, like, insert the word in your speech pattern and get as much out as possible. Exactly. Look at that. Frisbee 3 monk knows. Right, meow. Yes, cake W. No cake W. So we do have that settler coming up in 2. The 2 holy sites finished. He cannot actually activate his prophet before he gets a pantheon here, so he's generating a bit of faith. Okay, next turn he's gonna get the 12 faith necessary, while he is going to build his shrines. A bit of a lack of production here. 6 turns for the shrines. That's a long time. He does have access to the iron tile to the west side in the 3rd ring of the city of Constantinople. I do see he has a clear lack of horses around his cities. I actually don't see any horses. Do you guys see any? Do you guys see horses? I don't see any horses. This is gonna be rough. He's gonna need horses of some kind over there, or at least get them, you know, trade them with their allies or something, but get some horses. To his south, we do have Vietnam already with the God of War and Plunder. He's gonna put down his tons. He's gonna get that how to say, that general point out of them, and as much as possible get the benefits from the extra culture. They do get bonus culture whenever they're put next to each other, and that is actually one of the reasons Vietnam is quite liked. But it does have a bit of a challenge when it comes to settling your camp, settling your other districts in the correct tiles, so you get the best benefits out of them, because you can only settle them if I can build them actually on the rainforest and forest. A bit of a challenge. In this scenario though, in this map, it looks like he is going to benefit from quite a bit of forest and rainforest, so he doesn't really have to worry about it. The production though, the tempo that you get from chops might be a bit hurting here. We do have him going for a few builders. He's gonna get to improve his horse tiles next to Kong Kong. I do see he has an iron tile over here to the southwest, and it is what it is. Oh, actually, it was no remap. No remap. Prediction, choose outcome, no remap. Oh my god, nobody got nothing. Oh my. Oh my, that was quite something. Okay, yeah, none. Somebody put 50 points into it. Somebody did. Who did? Who was the? Oh, two people. Cleozine and Skinny Mike represent, bro. Woo! A lot of points growing up in the world over there. There we go. There we go. Well, we do have Vietnam realizing that Zulu is going to be quite close to him. You see, actually, Zulu did put a city in his face, Nongoma, and talking about Zulu, he is going to try to close that choke to the northeast, not allow Greece to settle there. You see, Greece tried to get a city to block that settle of Nobamba, and Papabatia was forced to go non-fresh water over here. He can aqueduct this later. It's not that big of an issue, but it will hurt his development. He's not going to grow in population very soon. He's going to need a granary. Not ideal, and of course, you do see that he still is trying to defend against Greece's warrior. We do have a horse tile coming up from Nobamba in the southwest, and I do see Ulundi getting more slingers out with an available iron tile on the east side. He just picked up a Lady of the Reeds and Marshes as a pantheon. He's gonna get the extra production coming out of these floodable terrain tiles to the south and the marsh, while it did take it away from Greece from the north east. You do see that Greece could have actually benefited from quite a few amazing Etemenanki tiles there. A flying bird. Is it the bird? Is it the plane? It is Zulu. Papabatia. Greenery time? Yeah, indeed, exactly. What happened in the poll, by the way? Did you guys see? So I should hold it? Okay, what kind of words? You guys need to tell me what kind of words should I go for? Should I insert? What kind of competition should we hold over here on the stream? In the meantime, I'm going to put up the prediction for this game. Who will win? It's gonna be on one side Posel PZP actually, Posel Za Pivas, I believe it's called, and on the other one we got NoNaMe. There we go. It's a flying toilet. Yes, exactly. Oh, flying toilet. Good evening, sir. Yes. District for sure. I should say district, or should I say for sure? I should go for the Idiocracy movie, you know, not sure. How about the or a? Oh my god, that's a challenge. That is the challenge. How many times can I? It's more of a challenge of counting those words than actually saying those words. We do have Greece with Etemenanki coming up in 12 turns from Pharsalos. He did go for the third city in the north, Argos, and I do see him going Moksha first in his capital. He does have builders coming out of his city, so he can start to improve some of his strategic resources. You do see he acquired the horse to the north, and he's going to need to get that iron tile as well. He does have two iron tiles, one to the northwest of Pharsalos, one to the northeast of Sparta, but the one in Sparta is quite expensive. It's 3 tiles out. Oh well, it happens. Oh, I see how it is. It is what it is. Oh, okay, so then quick poll. What word should I use for competition? It is what it is. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's see what you guys want to choose here. We do need to talk about the city-states, and I do want to point out finally we do have Abelmosh setting a city to the west of Krakow. We do have him actually going for the fourth settle here to the north. He has been forward settled by Yakovman, and Yakovman is also going to try to expand. Finally, we do have Mongolia also putting that city to the southwest. Karakorum is going to get a commercial out. Getting some commercials out from Malika and Xanadu, and I do see a fourth settler soon to come. Maybe Mongolia is a bit, well, taking a chance over here. Yakovman might be a bit faster when it comes to his classical units, or not. I don't know why he's going irrigation here. Oh no, why irrigation? Well, justice. He didn't go for the double cattle settle. We were expecting double cattle. He didn't go for double cattle. Religious settlements picked up as a pantheon. No pantheon yet on Mongolia. We do have a pantheon on Poland. He went for city patron gods, right? Spain, god of the sea. Vietnam, god of war and plunder. We do have Byzantium actually going for stone circles, and he went for choral music and pilgrimage in his religion. And then it looks like Zulu, lady of the reeds and marshes, and Gorgo, divine spark. There is a very strong possibility that Greece will try some culture victory shenanigans here. He has more than decent land to develop his empire behind the mountains. Doesn't really need to worry about any kind of aggression coming out from Zulu, and of course the one-tile chokes are gonna be the ones protecting him, while he can keep on settling to the northwest. Byzantium might try to poke a little bit at Gorgo, but honestly, going against anti-cav units is not really the way to go. Even though I do enjoy the Tagmas, he doesn't have Crusade on him, so it is a bit sad. We do need to also take a look at the city-states here, and I do want to take a look at the action. It looks like we got some prime time action here starting to unfold between Yakovman and the city. His neighbors to the east side, the Polish nation, to the north, Mongolia. Singapore and Auckland with Cardiff will be the ones providing industrial bonuses. We do have Fez coming up for science bonuses. Looks like Cardiff and Samarkand coming up for the trade. We do have also Kabul, Valletta, and Kant coming up for military bonuses, while Chinguetti will be the only one for religious bonuses. Mohenjo-Daro, Vilnius for culture, okay. Bandar Brunei and Samarkand for that trade. Where are these? They're right next to Mongolia. So Mongolia gets to decide who's gonna make the gold in this game. Competition has started, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, let's take a look at also, who was the last one? God of Craftsman. Okay. God of Craftsman coming up from Mongolia. He's going to go 4 cities. He's going to get to improve these strategic resources, get that extra production out of them, and some extra faith points. It is what it is. It is a good pantheon. I'm actually also expecting Rome to try to get Bandar Brunei. At least he can do some damage over there and try to focus Mongolia some more, even though it will actually put him really close to the Mongolian border. Mongolia right now is not that strong. This is Kublai Khan Mongolia. It doesn't benefit from the extra +3 from the beginning, but it does get to benefit from the Keshik unique unit, and it still benefits from I believe the double damage coming up from your visibility, diplomatic visibility. So it is what it is, kind of a strong bonus over there. Of course, you get +3, oh, you just turn it into a +6. You get +6, oh, you're gonna turn it into a +12, and so on and so forth. It is quite a strong bonus. And we do have the first takeover of a city-state. Bam! Lapata deals the damage. 2 boats, gives him 1 settler. You do see the city is going to repair the monument. He is going to get some more settlers in the meantime. Madrid in 2, Toledo in 1. He needs to build quite a few, train quite a few more builders, so he can improve all of these coastal resources, and he can set up coastal trades with Byzantium. No problems over here, unless you take into account their well, is it I mean, can you? I don't think he can trade to Thessaloniki. I think there might be a problem here. What would you do? Would you go internals or would you go externals with Spain? I guess that is the biggest concern here. Yeah, it looks like he chose to go Moksha in the capital city. He's not gonna go for internals. What I should mention, Magnus internals. A bit surprising that we see harbors coming out of his cities instead of commercials. I've seen quite a few times in which the players even prefer zero adjacency commercials over everything else just to get access to those extra trade route merchants. It's quite important for the players to benefit from as many merchants as possible. They do supercharge your empire in quite a few ways. The food, the culture, oh my god, you get the production, you get everything you want. More trades with your allies. The gold is just chingalinging everywhere. It is what it is. Looks like Thanglok is gonna get Government Plaza coming out of the city center with Moksha. And TaDpole here is already putting down his districts around his towns. He does have 3 towns in a triangle, and he's putting down campuses, I believe, next to them. Yeah, campuses, getting those extra benefits over there for the science, while he is gonna get more settlers out of his other cities. Needs to be extremely careful about those impies. That is going to be an issue. That is 100% going to be an issue during the next part of the game. Oh. 1 second. I think I need to go get myself some water. Oh no, I have it here. Oh, I was and I gotta be honest with this. So this is quite an early game for me, and this is today is how to say, shopping day. It's the day I refill the fridges. I usually do this once every 2 weeks. I guess you guys heard me quite a few times that I said this because I do believe it helps me control the expenses, and at the same time it helps me control what I am using during the weeks. What I'm eating, and everything else. So I ended up today only on the run. And when I got home and I said, okay, I'm gonna order some food, which makes sense. I do want some food. I was going for some shawarma, donor place, and the application said, oh, it will arrive in 30 minutes. So good, people fat over here. I was, trying as much as possible to think how I'm gonna eat through that meal and have a bit of time to digest it before I actually go on stream and so on and so forth. Okay, totally forgot about it. 30 minutes later, I look at the app and it says, okay, your order will be done in 10 minutes. We're waiting for the delivery. And I was like, bro, you said you're gonna deliver it now, not you're gonna finish it in 10 minutes and send it to me in 30 minutes. What is this? I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let's see what happens. Then another 30 minutes passed. I kind of, got fed up of waiting. I was like going on the chat. What is happening with my order? What did you do? What did you do? Did you eat it? Come on, tell me. And they said they had too many orders at the same time, and there was a bit of a blockage over there, some form of whatever excuse. And it's gonna be there. In 10 minutes it arrives. Don't worry. Be happy. In 10 minutes your order will arrive. It's all good. It's on the way. We talked to the courier. Like they even told me they talked to the courier, and the courier said 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, I can wait 10 minutes, no problem. I don't want to how to say I still had time. It was like an hour and 10 minutes before the stream. I still have time to eat and do this right. The application said it comes in 25 minutes. I asked the guy from the chat, like on my screen, you tell me 10 minutes, but on my screen it says like 25. So which is which? Oh, don't worry about it. The application will update as soon as possible. Nice, bro. I was already, oh my God, what is happening here? Another 20 minutes passed. Yeah, one eternity later, it was already 6:20. There were already like what 25 more minutes until I needed to start the stream. I didn't have time to eat anymore, and I was like, oh, what am I doing now? I don't have time to eat anymore. I went again on the chat talked with another person. This time I told him, hey, your like colleague told me it's my order is here in like 10 minutes. What is happening? Like, didn't you tell me like 10 minutes? Like, what is my order? Like, I even had a map with the guy moving, and it's like exactly, it's like in the cartoons, 15 minutes. And she told me, okay, I'm gonna check out and see what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on, man. Oh, they told me it's gonna arrive in 10 minutes, and she talked with the delivery guy. But this time, I actually saw him move on the map. It come to me, and I gotta say this I really enjoyed, except the fact that I didn't get time to eat, which is kind of it's kind of unfortunate. I did like the fact they actually gave me a voucher for my troubles, because they like messed up the order for like 2 hours or something. Yeah, 2 hours later, no food. Hey, Mexicano, good evening, sir. But at least I'm gonna get a discount the next time I order. This is still something. They something for my troubles. I would have still wanted to eat, except instead of having that voucher. I gotta say, oh man. It is what it is. 5 times. Looking at what's going on here, it looks like there's a big struggle for Bandar Brunei. 3 nations are attacking it. 2 of them allied. No, actually, Slapata is allied with Rome, and we do have Mongolia, the third one to the wheel over here, the third wheel on the truck. We do have Bandar Brunei with a warrior coming out in 3 turns. He does have one in the city, and of course Rome is trying to push him from the coast over here, dealing the significant damage. Those galleys are not something you wanna push around. We do have campuses coming out from Aquilea. He's benefiting from the extra adjacency from that reef fish tile. A bit surprising he didn't improve as much as possible, and of course getting those campuses out will allow him to get that much needed science advantage. Abelmosh to his east side is already putting some production into the horses. No production into encampments yet, and from what I can see at the moment, he didn't go crazy with his holy sites. Only got the 2, and that's it. He stopped at them. Now he's building up his settler count, and he's on 4 cities, with another settler moving to his settler location over here to the northeast of Lublin. I'm a bit surprised we didn't see that city of Gdansk actually settle next to the crocodiles. Like I was saying, that's a lot of gold that he could have generated right from the beginning. He would have doubled his gold count in just a few turns, not to mention benefit from quite a few nice tiles to use. I think he's also preparing for some Reina shenanigans here coming up in Gdansk, so he can generate the gold with the Mongolian trade routes. You do see Mongolia did prioritize going for the commercials, which will allow him to get more markets out, which will turn into trade routes. We do have Spain also with 246 cities, getting his campuses down. A bit surprised about the position, but I think he's keeping that for another campus for the south here. He could get another city to the south of Madrid, and of course couple that with the Government Plaza. Interesting position of the Government Plaza itself, by the way. He does have a +3 campus on the east, doesn't need to worry about that. Cadiz is benefiting from the extra food from the bananas. He does have multiple tutus to work, and I do see the Government Plaza got placed in that city, not the capital city. Usually with any kind of nation that you're going to use internals, you're going to want to max out their potential yields, which does mean you're going to need as much as possible to use all of the tricks up your sleeve. You're going to need to use Magnus, the extra +2 and +2 food, +2 production. You're going to need to use the districts. Every district has its own yield that you're going to add to those trade routes. You're going to get districts that give you gold. You're going to give actually food, gold for internationals. You're going to get the districts that give you production, and so on. It's actually quite an art, I would say, to develop when you're going for internals. You get some insane amount of yields if you play your cards right and you have the right civilization. Spain being one of them. I'm actually quite surprised over here. He is not trying to benefit from that. He is trying to put his poker cards in, or I should say chips, in the fact that he is gonna be able to get the yields anyway from his trade routes, and then he's gonna get much more benefits from just going for other districts, totally ignoring the fact that he could go Magnus, going Pingala, going Moksha, going other governors over here. Raviolis, thank you so much for the follow, sir. We are, by the way, I got a big announcement over here. We are 20 followers away from reaching 4,900, and of course 124,000 from 5,000. Wow, we're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. Big milestone. I gotta say, big milestone. We do have Vadya Queen also selling more cities from Constantinople. He is generating at the moment only 27 faith a turn. Not an awesome monumentality golden age, and that actually brings me up to the next subject that we should talk about. Go through the golden age options really quickly. Let's see. Shaka, pen, brush, and voice. We got him, Vadya on monumentality golden age. Lapata is gonna be on pen, brush, and voice golden age. I gotta say, I still really enjoy ClapataX more than Lapata, to actually pronounce that name, but it is what it is. Trable Chupsion, actually. What BO is Vietnam doing? BO? Oh, you mean a golden age option? Or huh? Not sure what BO means. We do have Yakovman with pen, brush, and voice golden age. Looks like a TaDpole pen, brush, and voice golden age. Mcfly is gonna get a pen, brush, and voice. Abelmosh went for monumentality because he does have the reliquaries and of course the crusade. Looks like Virotte, pen, brush, and voice golden age on Gorgo. If you're talking about the build order, he went for tons first. He then built Governor Plaza and then put down his campuses. We did have him going for God of War and Plunder also, and I think he's how to say, yeah, he is attacking at the moment Zulu. Yeah, they want to attack him well before Zulu gets his impis and of course his core ability. You do see at the moment Papabatia is in trouble, actually going for Spearman. He is on 9 science, getting horseback riding in 3. He doesn't have a classical unit out, and he's gonna need to get a few builders to get him those chops really quickly. Greece is gonna try to poke in Nobamba as soon as possible. He does have an archer scouting out the defense of Papabatia. While Zulu did manage to hit the general, it might not actually give the bonuses he needs. You should do bikini stream, haha, seems to bring lots of subscribers. Oh, and let you like, oh yes, salty capybara over here, you know, on my right hand. I don't know, man. I don't know about that bikini stream. I don't think I look that good in a bikini. Just saying, you know, I might actually turn you away from the stream instead of bringing you to the stream. I feel like people should definitely try to focus more on other stuff than that. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Oh, 6 and 7. There we go. 6 and 7. We got Vadya Queen getting some more commercials out of his cities, going for audience chamber, and we do need to check out what's happening with the war in the southeast, since Vietnam pushing Nongoma is gonna create quite a few problems here. TaDpole, I gotta say, he didn't use his chops effectively here. He doesn't have yet a general. He's gonna recruit it right now, actually. He's gonna recruit it right now. I was expecting him to use a few more chops, but I did mention at the beginning, Vietnam does want as much as possible to keep his rainforest and rainforest intact, exactly for that how to say, for that ability of his to put down districts. He did use the chops a little bit here, did he? I think he did. Yeah, that was a chop there. So 2, 4, 5 cities soon enough. 1 to the west of Thanglong, 1 to the south of Kong Kong. A bit surprising of the positioning, but it, you know, it is what it is. I do also notice Virotte did finish at Temenanki next to Pharsalos. That is going to give him the 3 extra size. Could actually acquire more tiles here. No Liang yet in that city, so he doesn't get the extra production. And I do see Sparta going for Acropolis, Corinth going for Acropolis, Argos going for Acropolis, and his horses actually going against Auckland. Quite surprising because of how much power he could have actually dealt on Zulu. If he would have managed to get at least 2 more horses over here next to Nobamba, I believe he could have actually taken the city in the next 2 or 3 turns. Yes, we do have Spearman coming out, but we've seen in the previous days how important it is to attack your opponent in that space of time in which he is weak. You gotta catch him with his pants down, you know, you gotta catch him exactly when he's the weakest moment. Who's gonna get Bandar Brunei? This is the question. Who is gonna get Bandar Brunei? What do you think, guys? Rome, he did. Well, naughty. What is this, Mexicano, bro? He already took it. You wrote and he already took it. What is this? Oh my god. Seeing into the future. We do have Mongolia with now an incentive to actually take back that city and liberate it. We do need to see if that's actually going to be his choice. The moment, I don't see Mcfly extremely interested to go for an army, even though I really think he should. Not only for our own interest, but at the same time, I do believe he can definitely poke and pressure and poke and prod. I do think from the north that expression is said. Yeah, it is what it is. Ninth, we do have him with an ability to take over and liberate Bandar Brunei, get that 100 Diplo favor. They are pushing also Antium, so there was a very slim chance that Rome could defend from the north as well as the east. You can see Abelmosh actually didn't wait for his opponent to push him with legions, and he got quite a few of these horses to attack with. A bit strong, this is a bit of too strong of a city for these horses to push through, and of course Abelmosh is still gonna try to take that down as soon as possible. We do have legions, more legions coming up from Antium and Rome, and these guys are extremely powerful. It would have been amazing if Poland would have managed to... Oh, he does have crusade ability, never mind, he does have the crusade belief, by the way. He does have an extra +5. If you would have managed to get a general also with a +10 on Rome, this would have been quite hard to deal with. One of the ways of dealing with a crusade is not allowing your opponent to actually get into your tiles. The only time the crusade belief was... Oh my god, he is not caring about the damage. He's attacking the city. Abelmosh going against the city of Antium with the crusade ability. He has been settled on the Dead Sea, and it looks like he's not giving any kind of breathing room to Antium. I gotta say, I was a bit surprised about the positioning of Antium, mostly because the candle tile would have been a much more defensive setup, but at the same time he did go for other kind of city setup over here. Well, as you can see, well, let me see. Fighting. Units heal completely if they heal for 1 turn adjacent to the Dead Sea. Yes, they did heal completely over here. How did Poland convert Antium? I think it passed. I mean, I don't know. I think passively. I don't think he bought a missionary, but there is a possibility he bought a missionary. I think Antium was close to Rocklo, and that's, you know, that happened. It is what it is. 10. Poor Brunei getting bullied from all sides. Yeah. What can it do, man? What can it do? Yeah, we do have full campuses coming off from Lapata. He is on the side of Rome. He's going to try to counterbalance what's happening over there to the southwest. Rome getting bullied. I still am waiting for Mongolia to enter the war. He still didn't put down his own encampments, and I do see him going for horses. We do need to quickly check out what's going on in Goma, because at the moment we still have no horses defending the city yet. There is a horse coming off from TaDpole. He does have another another horse over here with an ability to, oh my god, that city's dead. Oh my god. 2 cities from PZP taken down in 1 turn. No, he's gonna survive. Oh, why didn't he attack with the archers first? Anyway. Roklo doesn't have a holy site. Yeah, it just spread from the other cities from Krakow. Governor Moksha, you know. How is this possible? 2 cities with 1 garrison health? 0. Wait, what? Oh, right, the archers. Never mind, the archers shot last. I was like wondering, why did I go to 0? What is this? It didn't get converted quickly. Anyway, we do have Virotte attacking into Auckland. He finally did manage to take down most of those warriors. And Auckland is gonna say, it is what it is, boys. Well, Gorgo came against us. They did 11s, and that is it. This game will be short or won't be, we don't know actually, because Byzantium is getting bigger. He's getting his all horses out. Could actually at some point go against Vietnam, and we do have in the yield tab here generating 13 and 25. You can see Lapata is on 22 and 37, but TaDpole is managing to do the most yields out of the game with 29 and 47. He's getting commercial set up right now with multiple markets and commercial hubs coming out of his cities. Did improve most of his strategic resources, and we got some movement coming out. TaDpole, you gotta do this, bro. You gotta do it. Oh no, first moves. Oh man. Oh, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think he thought this horse will try to attack into this other horse of Zulu through here, but then the other horse went through the north and didn't attack, and then he couldn't come. He doesn't have enough movement to come back anymore, like attacking to Ngoma, and then he got, you know, with that scout, and he thought, okay, that might be enough health to actually go against the city center and slam it down. Remember, there are no more reinforcements here. This is what he has. He needs to do something with the units he has. Right, meow, you know? Yeah. I will survive. It is what it is. Well, finally we do have Poland actually going for Radom. He did raise that city of Rome next to the Dead Sea. He did also lose quite a few horses over there, and we do need to see when Rome is going to get back. Bandar Brunei is still getting bullied. More units from Mongolia are getting around that city, and we do see Rome is trying to get a few legions there to help out the defense. If it does manage to upgrade those into legions, it will be much harder for Mongolia to deal with the city center. Of course, the city does have a galley inside of it. It is quite strong. You do see it got put down to half health over here, 88 out of 200. We do also see, finally, actually, Zulu lost his second settle. Ulundi, well, when he spread to the west side, he wasn't taking into account the Vietnamese aggression, and TaDpole managed to deal the damage here on Papabatia. While Papabatia is getting pressure from the east side, Virotte with Gorgo, he's smelling a bit of weakness here. He is trying to get the swordsman through the one-tile mountain chokes, and I do see Papabatia did manage to finally get a few defensive units. I do believe he would need a few more archers if he wants to be successful on the defense here. We do have also Auckland probably dying next turn. Those 2 horses of Greece did manage to poke through, and we do have an archer also available over there to keep on smacking that city down. Can that high HP horse even hit city from them next turn? Which one? Which one? Oh, this next turn? Yeah. I think it might be actually, I don't know if it might be enough. This one won't. And I don't think the archer will deal enough damage. It might not be enough, honestly. Yeah, exactly, Ox Daniel. Exactly. Even Zulu is bamboozled. It is what it is, bro. 13. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Maybe Bandar Bunei is gonna go down. Maybe it's not. No, I don't think it is. Maybe now with the pillage. Still no. We'll see. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. Bandar Bunei went down. Woo wee. So, liberation coming up over here on the coast, on the city of Bandar Bunei. The fact that the city healed from the farm underneath it, it gave it more strength. Then it attacked with more strength, did a high roll on the city of Bandar Bunei, and then allowed the other full HP horsemen to attack into the city center and deal the remaining damage. Very nice, very nice. Well, Yakovman over here put back to 3 cities. He's gonna try to get as many of those commercials as possible next to his government plants. I do see he put down 2 of those science generating campuses. On 18 science and 28 culture, we do have next to him to the east side Abelmosh with 17 and 38. His Abelmosh is also on 39 of faith turn, with Stonehenge coming up from Krakow in Krakow actually. In 3 we do have him going for arenas. He might actually go for, oh my god, Colosseum gameplay here on Poland. Might go for Colosseum. He has quite a few of these chops in the city of Lublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if he actually spends the gold. 6 actually if you take into account the one to the south of Krakow. We do need to see if Mongolia is going to be interested to get those Kesheks out and about. Most of the time you do see encampments coming out right before the Kesheks, so they can get the extra movement. And of course at the moment I don't actually see the Mongolia going for it. Tons coming out from Vietnam? No. This is surprising. He got 2 more cities, but he's not going for his tons. Okay, Trakiu, Donghoi got settled and never went for the tons. He was quite focused over here on Zulu, and I do also notice Zulu did manage to recruit a general. From the north we do have Byzantium with multiple horses preparing for some form of an attack. He doesn't have the crusade ability that he could spread into Vietnam, and at the same time I do believe those units of Byzantium, the Tangmas, will be defended by the Phoenicians of Vietnam. We do need to see how fast Vietnam can actually use his production to get there. He only has 62 production, a lot of stats, but with 62 production only, it's not gonna be helping you that much to, yeah, you know, go through the game here. Go live, Brunei! Be free! Yes! Fly away! Fly away! It's like opening a wallet, you know? Free! I'm free! I'm free! Even we do have a government plaza coming out right meow from Karakorum. Looks like Governor Victor established in that city. Interesting that he went for the defense here instead of the offense. We do have a Temple of Artemis being built from Al Malik, and I do see Ulaanbaatar got settled on the east side. A bit surprising he settled that so late, and of course I do want to see what he's gonna do with the builders here. Should definitely chop, and I was expecting him to use this geothermal fissure for the extra adjacency rather than the mountains. It's 1 versus 2. I believe the 2 should win in that case. We do also need to see how Byzantium is going to try to attack over here. He could get another city on that marble tile, maybe aqueduct later, and in the meantime try to get some positioning on Vietnam while he can build more units. And Spain next to him is going to be able to fund him whatever he needs. Spain already on 39 gold a turn. You see he's making the most gold out of the team by far, with Papabatia only on 4. We got Vadya on 0 and Yakovman on 1. I was worried quite a bit when I saw this developing as draft, especially because Rome is, it does need to go for the commercials most of the time. It does generate a lot of gold, but it's usually it cannot upkeep everybody else in the game unless it is free sim. And if you want Rome free sim, you most of the time want to pick it on Highland 7 Seas. That's when it gets a free sim. On Pangea, it's more likely that you're gonna get the front line with Rome over here, and that's exactly what happened. He got next to Poland and at the same time Mongolia. I'm quite surprised we didn't see more legions coming out of his cities, or faster legions coming out of his cities. And I do think if you would have placed the cities differently, he would have been able to keep both cities, as in use the double cattle bonuses over here. The fact that you get the river defense in front of your city towards the enemy units does help you get an extra +5 on your city. It makes it much harder for your opponents. It basically nullified the crusade belief that Poland had. And on the northwest side, yes, he could have placed one coastal, but not where Aquileia is, but a little bit further away over there on the 2-1 tile. We do have Vietnam getting pushed on the city of Thang Long. We do see a horse inside of it. The horses from the north will have the benefit from a general. And you can see the 43 versus 43 of Thang Long. The Shun Tzu general is going to allow Vadya Queen to put quite a bit of pressure here on Vietnam, while he will allow Zulu to recover a little bit. I don't think actually Papabatia is gonna manage to pull this off in the long term, mostly because Greece is gonna get quite strong. We do have him already on 4 cities, 5 cities, on 20 science and 55 culture. It's just a matter of time until he's gonna get a lot more, while Papabatia is gonna need to recover from losing a settle here that already have an encampment, Nikanda, with, I don't know if it was the building in there, but it was quite important at the beginning of the game. Oh, wait. What? Bro. Take out the units, bro. It's 52 strength horse going against 39. Please attack with the unit. Oh my, bro. Like, you can't just sit there and take hits. Salty Capybara coming up to the next land. Yeah. Well, a little birdie told me it might be in it might be in Paris next time. Objectus, hello there, sir. Welcome. Rope-a-dope. What is that? Oh, yes, there we go. TaDpole did attack into that unit on the west side. They did kill one. We do have another one coming up from the north. Not enough health to attack into the city of Thanglo and take it over. They will probably leave it on like 20 or 30 HP, and we do need to see how Vadya Queen could do this. If he would have had at least one more horse, he would have taken the city. That is how close he was to taking down Vietnamese city. Of course, you can imagine how important that was, with already audience chamber built over there, and the government, well, actually no, the government plaza didn't finish it, the audience chamber. Government plaza would have been deleted outright, and Vietnam would have needed to rebuild it somewhere. Yeah, nice that you're seeing me while I'm home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and I do hope you're gonna get really back to your health soon. Get some vitamin C's, get some of those teas in you, and the soup, don't forget about the soup. Chicken soup mends everything. That would be very convenient. There's a direct train connection between it is? Oh, nice. Muhammad Ali's that's actually the reason they want to do it in Paris, because it's convenient for a lot of people. I understand that Paris is extremely connected, like everyone is going there. Muhammad Ali's strategy against George Foreman, a notoriously big puncher. He sat on the ropes, covered up, and let Foreman punch himself out when he was tired. Boom, rope-a-dope. Oh, I see what it is. I believe that was how to say, that was shown in quite a few movies, wasn't it? Crispy, also good evening, sir. Didn't we see something like that? Oh my god. How is... Bro. Ce n'est pas possible. I am extremely surprised. Oh my god. At this moment, I can only say one thing and one thing only. I feel like if you can try a bit, you should be fine. My experience is, as long as you put a bit of effort into your French people are usually really happy to switch to English while you start running out of words. Maybe wait, my room actually made me some Korean noodles with beef, not chicken, but the soup is very nice and wholesome. Oh, yeah, very nice. Very nice of your roommate. Big congrats to your roommate. Very nice. That is how roommates should behave over there. Look, you see that? Cooperation. Very nice. Julian Grant, GG. Well, already calling out a GG. Vietnam. I don't know, man. Vietnam is very confident about his ability in the game by the looks of it. He didn't get more defenses, even though he was already ahead in stats. He wanted more. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Been sick for 3 days now. Distracting myself with Michael Singer. I hope you are alright. It's super annoying. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I do hope I am providing good enough distraction over here. From what I can see, we do have a Colosseum already built in Polish land. He is gonna need those wing hussars if he wants to have any kind of dreams to pushing that Legion defense. We do have a Legion on every tile over here to the north of Aquilea and to the east of Kume. The tile keeps on growing. I'm actually quite a bit surprised. Again, we don't see the Legions chopping other Legions, so they could definitely use that chop ability. Remove a feature. Rainforest removes the rainforest from the plot. We do also notice from the north we got Mcfly building up a few more horses. He wants to get the Temple of Artemis. He's gonna finish it in 1 turn from Al Malik. That's gonna be a 1 and a 2 and that's a 2 and a 1 and a 2. That's it. So he's gonna get it for 2 amenities, 3 amenities actually, with oranges. And a T-tile. He has a T-tile. Oh, I see how it is. So he's gonna get the horses in Xanadu. He's gonna get the T-tile over here. So it's 2 amenities in Xanadu, 1 amenity in Karakorum, 1, 2, 3 amenities possible in Al Malik. That's not bad. That's a lot of amenities. Okay, I see how it is. I remember Temple of Artemis actually works a bit awesome when it comes to spreading those amenities around. Emphasis on what exactly was ahead. Not anymore. No, it wasn't. I hope you feel better. I'm on vaccine and stuff, so it's just bad flu, but it's not fun for anyone. You should be almost better now. So, yeah. I understand the new variant is a little light anyway. It's much easier to handle than it was a few years ago. I don't know how it's called right now, because there were quite a few names. Is it Omicron? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas over here. Ooh, we got a new member in Discord. Hello there, sir. Well, it looks like Vietnam is pushing out with his units. He is going to recover a little bit of health on Thang Long. That should be more than enough to withstand the next attack of the Byzantium warrior. There are no replacement units from Byzantium to go against Vietnam, but now he is starting up his production of hippodromes. We do have Vadya going for masonry, civil service in 1 turn, just like Lampata is doing, and he is still needing to generate a bit more. Oh, he is generating 32 gold a turn. Never mind. I thought he doesn't have gold. Look at that. He's actually benefiting from a lot of gold. 32 science, 43 culture coming out from Vadya Queen. That attack on Vietnam did leave Vietnam over here in quite a bit of a pickle. He's going to need a lot more strength if he wants to be defending the next part. of the game, especially when those tagmas come out. That is a very, very strong attack from Byzantium, even without the Crusade ability. I've also had, in addition to that, because of my job requiring contact with me, so I have pretty good immunity to it. Only my second day, but only feeling a lot better. Still, yeah, I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. I don't know how it is. I can only imagine because I try to stay away as much as possible from the outside. And my mom was like, "Oh, you go to the store, mask, gloves, do everything that you can do to not be in contact with people." And I was like, "Okay, ma. Okay, ma." I gotta live with my grandma, so I don't really want to do anything bad to my grandma, so I try to stay away as much as possible from danger. Will Robinson, danger. We do have a city-state kill here. Cardiff got taken down. Papabatia did get to double his city count in the last few turns, managing to settle Quadokuza again, getting Liang in that city with a 422 base for food, 2 production, and 2 gold. We do have also the city of Cardiff giving him a bit of commercial viability here with the harbors. He's going to get a lighthouse, an extra trade route, and he might get to pokey a little bit on Vietnam's Dong Hoi. Vietnam already getting prepared with a few spearmen. He wants to deny the ability of Zulu to push through his cities, even though honestly I'm not even sure he wants to do that, and we're gonna need to see. I guess Vietnam decided it was better to lose the government plaza and take out the Byzantium horses. Yeah, that's a big sacrifice though. He went down like 20 science and like 15 culture. That's a big sacrifice. By the way, did I see that right? Tan turned into an encampment and back again? Anyway, we do have a counterattack coming out from Vietnam. From what I can see, he's positioning his units to the north over here, and we're going to need to check out how fast Vadya can get those unique units of his on the map. I think he is keeping those hippodromes. He's not keeping the hippodromes, or is he? He needs to keep them on one turn. This is the secret strategy of Byzantium over here. Shh, don't tell anyone. We do have the hippodromes built until one turn left to completion. You discover divine right and poof, you finish all of them. And then the horde, the amazing horde of the undead Tagmas is gonna come out of those hippodromes. You have already a general for them, and he's just gonna say charge. And of course, the end phase will be Vietnam losing another one of his cities. We're gonna need to see which one will be that one. Kathy Anthony, hello there, sir, and welcome. Started earlier today. We did. CC Pyro asking us if he has Crusade. Good evening, sir. He does not have Crusade, unfortunately. Poland was the first one to get a religion, and Poland actually got the benefits of Crusade, World Church, Stupas, and Reliquaries. Crusade giving him that extra +5 against his opponents. That was quite strong over here on Rome. Did manage to take out the city on the Dead Sea. That city did have an encampment. It denied the option for Rome to actually get general early. You see at the moment he's still struggling to get his general, and we do arrive at the next ones, the medieval ones. We do have an attack coming up from Spain on Poland. Remember, Spain does have a +5 against civilizations in another religion, following another religion. So you see the 41 strength horses against the 33 strength heavy chariots. He is gonna need a lot more units if he is gonna wanna be successful here. Of course, I also want to point out the timing of the Polish units is a bit slower now, and now I'm comparing it to 6 months ago when those wing hussars were at monarchy. Now they are at reformed church, so it does require you to go through guilds and monarchy to actually get to theocracy. It's a bit harder to get there, but then if you do manage to discover those units, oh man, those are very strong units. Now he's getting a few knights out of his cities. He's gonna want to get a few pre-builds also for those units, while in the meantime he does have some awesome places for campuses next to the cities. His first few cities he does have geothermals that he could use. He's only on 40 science and 59 culture, managing to deal the damage on Yakovman to 28 and 43. That actually gave him the advantage over here to go for the mid to late game. And we're gonna need to see how that advantage will actually materialize in some form of benefit. Remember, it's not enough to have an advantage. You actually need to transform it somehow. So you have more stats, you need to get some return on that. You have some more gold, you need to get to find a way that you can use that gold to give you some form of an advantage. Maybe buying a library first is going to give you the advantage to have more science. With that science you can get 3 turns earlier your caravel technology. With 3 turns earlier your caravel technology, you upgrade, bam, against your opponent's technologies. You know, like there are quite a few things that you need to preemptively decide in your brain and do the math about them. Know the difference. Oh my god, actually, wait a second, I'm getting pinged by quite a few people here. Whoa, what is going on? Hello, Jinja. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Look at that. We're getting a game from the CivCIS community. We got Vietnam Voyagers. We did have 3 cities taken down, 1 liberated, 1 got liberated again. The capital city of Vietnam got taken, boom, disappeared from the map and then came back. My father, good evening, sir, and bonsoir. And we do have Zulu losing the first Quaducuza, then settled it again, then took out Cardiff. On the west side of the map, Rome lost a city here next to the Dead Sea. He took over Bandar Bunai and then lost it to Mongolia. Mongolia did manage to liberate it. Still a bit surprising that Mongolia is not going for his Kesheks from the north. Would have been a very good unit to go against these Roman legions. We do have the swordsman coming out from Sanadu for some extra defense on Karakorum. I do also notice he's getting a few more settlers out. He did build Oracle from that capital city, and now going for more markets will mean more trade routes, more gold per turn. There is an advantage on Gorgo, a very big advantage on Gorgo when it comes to the culture. He is gonna get well, very quickly to nationalism. Of course, he's probably gonna get actually at the same time as Zulu to nationalism. He needs to be careful because Zulu already started up his statue of Zeus, and this is extremely dangerous. I gotta say, extremely dangerous. Statue of Zeus on Zulu is not something you actually wanna take care of. Mostly because of that, well, you know, Impi Core, Impi Army versus lower calf production. You know, you don't wanna do it. You don't wanna do it. Rome is so dead. Yeah, probably. Fine. Too many plot twists. Yes, so many plot twists. We're still needing to watch what's gonna happen here. If Zulu will be able to counter push into Vietnam. We do have the Tagmas coming out from Byzantium in the north, and no. Oh wait, are these all pre-builds? He didn't finish his okay. He's getting there, boss. He didn't finish oligarch. Wait, does he have the Tagmas? Yes, he does have the Tagmas. So he needs the iron from his team. And I don't think it matters, right? As far as I know, Hippodrome's units don't use resources. He has 4 of them that will come out of this. So he's gonna have around 9 to 10 units already with 4 of these heavy chariots, another 4 coming out from the hippodromes. Maybe he will do some more pre-builds. That sounds about right. Shouldn't need the resources for... Yeah, I know, right? He shouldn't need the resources. I don't know. Honestly, I'm curious, but he shouldn't need it. On the scientist screen, we did have Hypatia picked up. Yes, we did. Spain did manage to snatch it away from his opponents, and he's getting a free library with his libraries providing an extra point of science. Each of them, he's chugging along with 65 science and 58 culture, putting more cities to the north. Still no Magnus anywhere. He is starting to improve his missions for that extra faith, not to mention he's getting a bit of production and science with it. And we do need to see how is he gonna use that ability. Tegma, 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 Tegma. I honestly believe Zulu is in a big disadvantage because of his unit count. It's not his science, it's not his culture, it's just his straight up unit count. It's not on the same level as everybody else. And I do want to point out he's on 52 production, 22 science, 27 culture. Yes, he's going to get Temple of Statue of Zeus, which does mean he's going to get 3 free, actually what, 5 free units or 6 free units? It's 3 archers and 3, I should double check. 3 archers, 3 spearmen, and a battery ram. So 7 units with 1 support unit. Okay. He's so boxed in. Yeah, he is. There are actually 2 nations boxed in. It's Zulu and Rome. Both of them are getting, how to say, punched during the game, during the early game. We got Poland putting a few heavy chariots to the west side. These are all pre-builds for him. Oh my god, next turn he's gonna get Hussars. 2 turns Grandmaster Chapel. He is on 68 faith a turn. He did try to bank a bit of faith in his cities. He's pre-building a few more of these Wing Hussars. I think he would do a mistake if he wants to go against Spain over here to the northeast and try to focus as much as possible on Rome. Rome should be his target. Rome should be taken down as soon as possible. That's an extra ally of their opponents. And taking down weak civilizations, taking them down entirely, it should be a priority, mostly because of the loss of a military alliance that they will incur, their opponents will incur. That extra +5 that you would have on your units can make the difference between you losing or you winning. Then the Wing Hussars arrive, coming down the mountainside. Yes, exactly. Oh wait, I'm going for B. Yeah. Oh man, I need to work on a song. I think I can give you a... I totally forgot to work on this. I mean, I did it yesterday. I didn't have any sleep, so like at 6 a.m. I was banging my head on beats, and I was trying to figure out what can I do with a song, and I came up with this. Let me actually put it up over here. Give me a second. It's loading. You know, that's what's happening. Yeah, it will take a little bit of time for the game to load anyway. The next time. So we got a bit. Polish Pantheon. One sec. Polish Pantheon is City Patriot Goddess. Okay, so we got 50 more seconds. I do have the time to show this. At the moment, I didn't break it up in different parts. I just made the big part, and I do wanna show you a bit of a sneak peek here. Requires effects, requires a lot of improvements and breaking up in different parts, not to mention getting a sequence going, but this is the mainstay. And if you want to hear it with a voice, I can definitely show you a sneak peek over here. Let's put this one starting from now.
Ever felt your potential, left you ponder this question every time my head would stretch for and my pencil sketched a ill line. Will I still find ways to be inspired and wreck and melt a microphone, or from it will I get dementia? Imagine when I brainstorm I met some shelter. They say the music biz such a stressful venture. Truthfully I had some very helpful friends to...
There we go, big sneak peek over here. We'll see what it comes out of this song. Still needs a lot of work, especially on the mastering side. Still needs a lot of stuff. Let's come back to the game here and see what's going on. We do have that Grandmaster Chapel coming up in 1 turn from Poland. We do have, by the looks of it, Philip II gaining international trade routes -4 gold. Oh no, can be negative. Oh my god, international trade routes are losing gold. Lapata, Philip. Well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go internals anyway. Can I rap? Not really. I guess I can talk a lot of Civ on it, but I don't think I can actually rap about anything else. I can talk very fast, sure. Earn double points during for the great people of the class. For great riders, looks like a Diplo victory on Jarwiga on Abelmosh. We'll see how this will Abelmosh. I believe it was Abelmosh. You should create a Civ 6 rap. Yes, exactly. Like Peter Pan, the main man. Yeah. I gotta say, I find it quite problematic to actually get the lyrics, but I can definitely try to rap a bit using how to say someone else's lyrics if they want to do. Joselito, New York, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Welcome. Can you rap Romanian? No, I never tried to rap, nor did I try to increase my skills into rapping. I've just have evolved my skills of speaking, commenting, and stuff like that, doing the music behind the scenes, not really the other stuff. Text of Vietnam. I don't think I can see the text of Vietnam. Give me a second. You mean what he's taking right now? He's going for stirrups in diplomatic service. I do not know exactly what kind of text he already has discovered, but you can see the Voicians on the map, and they unfortunately take quite a bit of a beating from the Tagmas. You can see the Tagmas don't benefit from the Crusade ability because he never got it, and of course we do need to see a lot more coming out of the cities here. He did get 2, 4, 6, 8, while he has quite a few arenas coming out with a great general over there. Oh, 8 and 9, by the way. Samarkand also got taken down by Mongolia. He's just gonna keep Bandar Bunei, and he's gonna try to defend it against any kind of possible aggression from Rome. In the second era, we do have Dark Age Papabatia on Zulu. I do see Vietnam did manage to stabilize the western flank, no problems, and by the looks of it, he might actually get another attack going against Guaducuza soon enough. While we do have the Statue of Zeus finishing next turn, that's gonna allow Zulu to get quite a few units defensively on Guaducuza. Basil II did go for a pen brush and voice this time. He's gonna try to use his ability to get those free Tagmas and send them towards Vietnam, get the most out of those units. We got also Lapata, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age with 65 gold a turn. He's getting a lot of gold from his internals anyway, and of course since he does have multiple continent splits over here, he's not gonna be needing that much of a a brain power to get those between his cities. So when can we buy 30 seconds in RAM? Does anybody, this is something for the stream by the way, does anybody know somebody that does rap or hip hop, or if they want to do lyrics? This is a big shout out. If you know anybody, send him my way. Baxter is also translating what does Posel Za Pivas means. Settler for a beer. Okay, settler for a beer, not settle for a bill, but settler for a beer. Interesting. Slang for beer. Well, we do have Grandmaster Chapel coming out in 7 from Spain. Spain is going to be a bit late on those units, but he already has the +5 activated. He is going to try to get the encampments down, so he gets to acquire those general points. While, of course, we do have Poland over here. Oh, no, Poland. Why are you doing this to us, Poland? Abelmosh, you gotta focus, bro. You gotta focus. And I do see he's now going against Kume to the west side. That is the correct way of going about this. He needs to finish up the job he started of attacking into Rome's defenses. Yes, we do see a general next to those wing hussars. We do see those wing hussars actually do not deal a lot of damage against the legions, but they will deal, if they do manage to double triple hit, they will manage to push through the legion defenses. Yeah, that is how strong legions are when you actually keep them with all of the bonuses. Yes, legions are amazing. You gotta actually know how to use them and when to use them. Again, when to use them. Kick W. He doesn't have the right general? Wait, he doesn't? Yes, he does. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Wait, aren't these industrials or Renaissance? Totally forgot. Give me a second. I know I checked something else out. Winged Hussar. Headbang. Yes. Renaissance. It should be the correct one. Medieval Renaissance. Yes, it is the correct one. Yes. It's fine. Oh, I need to head back to Wing Hussars, but I have a head in can. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see the Tagma attack coming up against Vietnam. Now that Vietnam did manage to get those pikemen, you can see he basically neutered out this attack before it actually became too strong to handle. We did have quite a few spearmen coming out of the cities of Vietnam, and he did put them to on the front line. Now he will get to defend against these Tagmas without the core ability on the Byzantium units, without that extra +5 that he gets from his crusade. He cannot push through the Vietnamese defenses. Also, I do notice TaDpole made no sacrifices here. He got the Governor Victor on Thang Long, and by the looks of it, he does want to get the extra +3 on those units for the defense, even shooting down with the Voyagers these Tagmas from afar. And there was a counterattack on Zulu. Oh my god. Oh my god. Vietnam, what are you doing, man? We got impies next to a cat. They will try to trade some punches with the Greek units, and you do see that one impy can manage to hold its own really nicely against multiple units here, Greek archers and horses. Poland does have crusade. Yes, Poland does have crusade. But he doesn't have crusade on any of the cities remaining of Rome. As you can see, the city is not converted anymore. The one city that he did manage to convert was taken out anyway. He would do very well to actually stay. Oh well, it's too late now. Never mind. I say it's gonna do. It's fine. I'm very sad we see this happening, by the way. So I'm sad of two things. First of all, no wing hussars coming off from Mongolia. If he would have managed to get the timing done on Poland, with Poland, as in when the wing hussars came out of Abelmosh's cities, we would have seen Mongolia have to benefit from like 6-7 of these Keshiks. They could have managed to dwindle down the health of the opponent units with the Keshiks, and then swoop in and take them out with the Keshiks full strength. That's usually how it goes. You're trying to shoot with the backline units and do the damage, while the frontline units are just sitting over there to take the kill. Of course, in the meantime, you can see that didn't happen. DST Ralion, good evening, sir. Welcome. How is the Rome? I guess he is playing with his food. Abelmosh is playing with his food. He let him. Oh my god, he's not gonna go in. Look at the pikeman, 90 strength pikeman. Oh no. Do you think they have any chance of pushing through these pikemen? Yeah, it's. What can I say? Abelmosh over here. I would say, honestly, I can't even blame Poland. Poland feels like it did very well. I'm more concerned about Mongolia's lack of units than Poland, mostly because of this. So you see the Keshik, it can take down the pikemen slowly, and this is a Keshik without how to say, the extra bonuses from a general. He doesn't have the promotions on it, and the extra movement from the Ordu. So there could have been quite a few things that would have synergized over here really well between Mongolia's Kesheks and Poland's wing hussars. Would have expected this to be a lot earlier. There is something also happening here. Yakovman with 34 science and 41 culture, even if he is in a golden age right now, he's benefiting from that pen brush and voice. He is only on 3 cities. He can only stay so long in the game before he's gonna be out-teched. Yes, he has strong units now, but he's when tanks will arrive, when artillery will be on the field, maybe some field cannons, he's just gonna be out-teched really quickly. And from what I can see, it does look like we do have Poland actually poking on Valladolid. That city center might get walls. Actually, that should be his priority, to get a builder and chop the walls as soon as possible, because that wing hussar will only push through 63 versus 53. Yes, the units of Spain do have an extra +5 on them, but if Spain doesn't upgrade them and gets enough of them in a good enough time, it feels like he's not going to be successful here to defend. Well, I think he's going to still defend, honestly. Oh my god, the encampment, bro. Well, it is what it is. 16. I think a few Kesheks from Mongolia would really help the wing hussar push. I think Poland should have committed. Rome is already IRL. Yeah, but it's much better to take out that IRL player and not focus on it anymore than do anything else. Byzantium unfortunately couldn't push through, and by the looks of it, he's gonna be pushed back. We do have Vietnam with those Voitians and with the pikemen managing to defend against the Tagmas. Now TaDpole will probably need to recover a little bit, because he tried to push Zulu. He got his army taken down there. Zulu might actually try to improve some of these imp cores and will have a lot of strength to go against Vietnam. He needs to be careful about this. Of course, Vietnam needs to be careful about this, because he might lose his new capital, Quang Quang, that got flipped when his initial capital got taken down. Zulu would require quite a bit of gold to upgrade his units, and the only one generating gold from their team is Lapata with 53 gold a turn, 96 science with 72 culture. We do have Greece also making a wall of units towards Phalassalos. These are all melee units. They will take quite a few hits from the Zulu impies, but of course at the moment Vietnam doesn't have an option to upgrade those into men-at-arms, since they are outside of the borders. The ones that are in Pharsalos can be upgraded, the ones down cannot. There's a lot of advantage here on the Virotte on 119 culture, 42 science. He's getting a few more acropolises and trying to put more commercials. He would definitely need a lot of science. Also, getting the 4th pop in Athens is going to allow him to get a +4 next to his capital center, or he can get a +3 here on the west side, depending on how he prefers it. In the capital city, he is going for Apadana. Okay, not bad, but still more science. He needs more science. He wants to be competitive next turn. He needs more science. Also, I gotta point out, 2 of the civilizations of PZP are kind of low in stats. We got Papabatia on 26 science, Yakovman on 31 science, Papabatia 29 culture, Yakovman 42 culture. On the other side, the lowest science is TaDpole on 35. Then we do have Virotte on 43. Everybody else is much higher than that, 67 and 55. Of course, Vietnam is just a matter of time until he's gonna get more science. He does need to repair his districts and put some more down. He does have 5 cities over here generating a lot of culture, and he does have 99 production. That's another problem on Zulu and Yakovman. Even though I think Zulu's MP cores can be produced relatively quickly, like 3 or 4 turns from his productive cities. Yeah, there we go, 2 turns over here from Nobamba. That's actually a good timing for them. Are they gonna hold their own against the Voytians though? I know the Voytians take quite a bit of a beating from the impies, but they can also deal a lot of damage onto these units from afar. They just need to stay far away from their opponents. Valladolid getting a walls out, and by the looks of it at the moment Poland cannot take that city. It will oh man, well, we'll see. It was so close from taking over that city. He is trying to get Eastern Orthodoxy also spread into Valladolid. Be careful with that one. And wait a second, oh, we do have Kabul with religion over here, Catholicism. And this one, by the way, he did manage to get his religion beliefs, Zen meditation and holy order. And then 2 more will come out. He's gonna evangelize really quickly. Let's see what's going on. Still didn't. Come on, Spain. Click the buttons. I'm really curious how also Eastern Orthodoxy on Poland is gonna work. He's trying to get the extra culture coming out from the followers from other religions. He didn't actually go over the full 9 yards to convert his ally. Most of the time if you have that sort of a religion, you want to get a missionary and or an apostle and go and convert the Moksha city of your ally as soon as possible. Make Moksha work for you, you know, in your allies' land. And that forest fire between Poland and Spain really makes it look like no man's land. Yes, and it also, man, like it puts a line in the dirt. No, look no further, you know. I still wonder who came up with that city name. Valladolid sounds so much like some kind of medication. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Now that the walls went up in Valladolid, with Governor Victor, that is a 59 defense strength city. It's very hard for even the Wing Hussars to push, but they can still poke and prod at that city center. And as you can see, they are repositioning to go against Madrid now. We do have tougher units coming up from Spain. Spain did manage to get to 100 science per turn, machinery coming up in 1, diplomatic service in 1. We will see him needing to build a lot more units if he wants to be competitive here. Trying to get Grandmaster Chapel in 5 turns from Cadiz might not be in a good enough time. He does have 71 faith a turn, and I don't believe he's actually using it for anything else, so he will probably buy himself an army when he gets the ability to buy those units with faith from the Grandmaster Chapel. Cadiz though is extremely low in production, only a 10 production city. I'm extremely surprised he actually got his Government Plaza in there. Yeah, we do have Byzantium also getting pushed by Vietnam. You can see those pikemen getting to the outer front line of Vietnamese cities while they're getting closer to the Byzantium line. Honestly, I feel really doubtful that we're gonna see more pushes out of this line. There aren't that many units that TaDpole could put on the offense, and he's quite focused on the east side. He's trying to do some damage against Zulu's impies, and of course you do see the impies one-shotting the Voytians with all of their bonuses. Not even a level 1 impy. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. We do have more imps arriving in the city of Cardiff. They might actually just push over here Donghoi really quickly, exactly where there aren't that many units defending the Vietnamese borders. Actually, big brain tactics coming out from Papabatia over here. Hey, big dog, just visited Vietnam. A rough spot? Yeah, well, what can I say? He is in a rough spot. Papabatia pushing in. You can see those imps are getting promotions. You can see the Voicians are retreating. They did manage to take quite a bit of damage. And of course, Papabatia is going to try to figure out a way to get there really quickly. He does need a general to go on the front line and give the bonuses to those units. While, of course, we do have, as you can see over here, more imps coming out of the cities to defend the back line. We do need to see also if Greece is going to go for some muskets or line infantry to go and push Bamba. In the meantime, he was trying to get more science and more culture, arriving at 155 culture with 46 science. We do have also Jadwiga on the 1200 military. He is trying to go all into the push in Spain, and as you can see, he is going to end up fighting those conquistadors next to the city of Madrid. Finally, we do have Mongolia showing up to the fight with a few Keshiks, better late than never, as they like to say. And of course, we do need to see when Spain is gonna get some more defensive some more bonuses for these conquistadors. The conquistadors do need the bonus, the extra +5 of coming up from the missionaries, or I should say the religious units next to them, so they get stronger. On the west side, unfortunately, Rome is struggling to get more stats up. 31 science with 42 culture, only 3 gold a turn. He's putting down a few more of these campuses and working on the builders and the pikemen. He's trying to get more cities to the south here, and maybe finally he's gonna get the cities in the correct position. Well, too late for Cume and Aquilea, but the one to the south could definitely be in a better position here. He should get 1 iron and 1 here. Byzantium really relies on the crusade belief. Without crusade they kind of lose a lot of power. Yes, power and timing. Yes, I do have to agree with that. Oh my god, Wing Hussar Cadiz, take down Cadiz, take down Cadiz. Oh my god, if there were like 2 more Wing Hussars here, I think Abelmosh should have been able to take over Cadiz really quickly. Well, it is what it is. Now we only have 1 of them, and I just got 16. We do need to see how Abelmosh is gonna push out. Did he just push out that conquistador into the water? What? Oh my god, that is awesome. That is awesome. We do have, of course, Abelmosh probably gonna take the city of Madrid in the next 2 or 3 turns. All of these Wing Hussars are gonna reposition themselves to take the position on the diplomatic quarter on the east side, on the 2 mines to the south, and on the industrial zone on the west side. The city of Madrid is gonna be pushed. Pushed. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, this is, I just remembered, so many times the game mechanic TGM has helped my stream. I gotta give him a big shout out. I know he's streaming right now, so if you guys can help me out a little bit, give him some attention over there, just go on his stream and say hi from Michael. That would be amazing. Thank you so much, guys. There we go. Shout out, big shout out to the game mechanic. Say hi from me. Thank you so much, guys. he has been so kind for me for so many months now, and the timings for me to host him, they're just like we're not synchronizing for me to do it. It's, oh my god, what can I say? I do hope you guys are gonna do it, and of course I do hope he's gonna be happy with it. Looking at what's going on and back to the game here, we do have Abelmosh with Yakovman trading a few how to say, a few words. Looks like Mongolia is gonna go directly for the head on Madrid with the help of Polish wing hussars. They are gonna start attacking to the city center really quickly, while the Spanish conquistadors did try to take out the wing hussars on the east. There are more to replace that, and we do see the Great General is also gonna be there. Abelmosh needs to be really fast on the button, so he gets the positioning on the city of Madrid. So he doesn't allow Spain to get that defense up. He also needs to take out the city quite quickly, so the walls don't go up. Let's see, 1 and 2 and 3. No, 3. Bro, you can attack it third attack. Mongolia, do it. Oh, okay, well, that happened. Walls coming up in 2. We do have another wing hussar from Cadiz. That is gonna stop the Grand Master Chapel right on time, 1 turn away to finish. We do have Abelmosh's wing hussar arriving next to the city of Cadiz on that Grandmaster Chapel and stopping it dead in its tracks. We do have Byzantium with his tangas to the south of Zaragoza, trying to get over there and stop this encroachment on the Spanish territory. And this is c'est catastrophe on Madrid. I wasn't even thinking for a second that we would see a war between Poland and Spain, with Spain having a +5 on those units, ever losing a war. Like, all he needed to do was some anti-cav units. You've seen how effective those anti-cav units were on Rome, and he doesn't even have a +5. You know, like, can you imagine how effective those would have been over here? Unbelievably effective. Of course, I don't think he also imagined that those wing hussars will travel so far and wide to get to his capital, so he just didn't put a priority on it. Of course, those cities without... Oh my god, this is... so much gold taken out from Lapata. Of course, these wing hussars are going to try to take over more cities, and they're encroaching on the other cities over here, and more are on the way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these wing hussars didn't even arrive on the front line. I think actually at this point, honestly, I think Spain is dead. Like, wing hussars, 81, Tagmas 69, that's the strongest unit they have. This was their simmer over here, and if we don't see any kind of we don't actually, we see Vietnam doing more damage on Zulu trying to go against Dong Hoi, got stopped by the Manatimes right on time over here to the south of the city, got placed in a line, and there's no way these guys are gonna push through. Greece just simming ahead with 51 science and 161 culture, getting more of these amphitheaters. He did acquire quite a few of these writers and artists. Nobody actually even contesting him on the writer screen, with 28 great writer points a turn. Poland is on 8, Spain is on 4. He has been doing project actually. 28 seems kind of a big number. Spain in pain, yeah. Drink water. Yes, sir. I need to. I think so. I think he is. This is a desperate move coming from a desperate team. Yakovman needs to do something to release the pressure from Spain, and as you can see, Spain trying to hurriedly build the walls over here to defend his city centers, his remaining city centers. He does have, unfortunately, Mongolian Keshiks coming against him, and not to mention the Izumi Hussars are quite strong. They do deal a lot of damage even against the walls. The Tamas have arrived on the scene. Cadiz is probably gonna fall. Valladolid might actually fall, and we do need to see what is next after this, because if they do manage to neuter Spain, the one that was giving them the gold, ooh, nobody's gonna pick up that slack. And we do have Mongolia with quite a bit of a potential over here, getting the theater squares, getting those points in the theater squares, getting, unfortunately, he didn't use Moksha in the Al-Malik city with Pingala in the Xanadu city. Those are just inversed, are in the other way around. Needs to get as soon as possible that Pingala in the city with Oracle, so he generates as many points as possible. He min-maxes the advantages that he has from building Oracle. Especially in the merchant screen, it does matter quite a bit to get all of those points. I think I could spend my points for 30 seconds in on, but we claim that we care about you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mongol amphitheaters for Greek writers. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, you know, you get more. You get more. You use everything over there. You know, min max, min max. Caravels coming out from Greece is gonna try to take out the capital city of Lundi, while Vietnam is taking another city down, the same city that he took over earlier. Quadokuza is under attack right now by multiple Voitians with men-at-arms on the front line. Only one men-at-arm? Wow, only one men-at-arm. Papabatia didn't want to retreat, but he is trying to build a few more units. The thing is, if TaDpole is going to be on the buttons here, he might take out 3 units at the same time. Papabatia moves out his MP corps. Now you do see Vietnam attacking with the Voitians at the city center. He's taking it down as much as possible for those men-at-arms to go in. And of course, we do have another unit attacking, and now it's enough strength. Now it's down. It is down. TaDpole needs to attack right meow. Well, it is what it is. That city went down. 2 units went down with it. This is a big lesson right here. When your city is 100% gonna go down, never keep a unit in it or in the encampment, because they just disappear from the game. They get deleted. It is what it is. Oh, 20. I got a 20. Yeah, that city location is cursed. Well, he has been defending inflatable terrain, so I guess he did have a few problems there. We do have push coming up from Zulu. He did try to push the men-at-arms here to the south of Dong Hoi. Those Voitians are gonna shoot back, and we do have more men-at-arms arriving on the scene. In the meantime, on the west side, those Polish wing hussars did push back the Tagmas, and they are getting the position on the city of Toledo. Madrid, I'm sorry, he's gonna get a victor established. Cadiz has fallen, the government plaza has been deleted, and we do see Valladolid right now is getting attacked by multiple wing hussars from 3 sides. They did manage to put it under siege. That city is not gonna heal, and it's still gonna get poked. These are the main cities of Spain, and they are going down. On the west side, we do have Rome trying to push into the Poland, the pikemen. Unfortunately, the second those pikemen came out of the forest and got into open terrain, they got vulnerable. We got the wing hussars with so much defense. You can see the 63 versus 79. That's not an option. While on the other side, wing hussars do only deal 71 against the pikemen 78. There is a possibility for Poland to get more damage on each of these units and try to get the core ability. He will do quite well to core his units up, but he needs a lot of them to core them up. That's probably one of his stopping maneuvers. What I've seen a lot of players do is get an attack done with a unit, core it up with another unit, attack next turn with a stronger one, and get a bit more health on that one. I just got back home and it's hot, 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 hot. I'm trying to do some outdoor snacks with breaks inside, watching Michael enjoying this AC. Yeah. Well, welcome back home, Crispy. Hello. Time of GG when? Beck's asking us. We don't know. Bob17, good evening, sir, and welcome. I would do need to celebrate online. Good thought. I mean, it would be fine to visit. Oh, wait, whoa. Party. We got a party. Salty party. We can do it. You know what I did at some point? I did actually celebrate somebody's birthday on my Discord. We can use a website for music. It allows any of us to actually get the music going and everybody else hears it. It's actually quite nice. You don't need a bot or anything. You just log into the website and it's... how to say, you get it there and we get to, how to say, exchange stories and so like that. None of us were invited? Wait, what? What do you mean none of you were invited? Bro, that was last year, bro. I invited everyone on my server. What? We actually had quite an attendance over there. Yeah, I mean, we actually had quite an attendance. We were like 8 or 9 or 10. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. It was for Arwin's birthday. Well, that city of Zulu went down, and of course now the Voyagers are trying to go against the capital city. You do see also the caravels coming out from Gorgo, going against the city of Ulundi. He will try to take it down really quickly over here. The Voyagers will deal quite a bit of damage against that city center, and of course with the help of the caravel might I even put it under siege. Very important, Zulu did get night course out to have quite maneuverable units to go against these Voyagers, and we do need to see if he's going to be able to deal the necessary damage with against these units. Dusi actually has a strong possibility to do so. He's one-shotting these level 1 Voyagers outside of the defenses of the forest, and of course the Great General Umbrella. Now we do have also Mongolia cutting up his Keshiks, and at the moment I don't see actually Poland starting to attack his the city of Toledo to the north. Lapata is still managing to get the walls out, and did manage to get that quadrine fleet going, but only on 65 science and 52 culture. We do have Vadya Queen actually with a very surprising result here in his stats: 77 science, 117 culture, but honestly he doesn't have the strength in his army, in his military. Only 630 military, quite a few Tagmas to the south. You've seen the Tagmas are not effective against the Voyagers, and now they will have quite a bit of a problem. And we got a GG called out Vadya Queen, so no end to this, and they are gonna see this. This one game, the first game, goes to the NoNaMe team. These are the CivCIS qualifiers. We've seen the early pushes coming out from Poland, managing to take down one of the cities of Rome over here next to the Dead Sea. Slap that city silly. On the east side, we did have Zulu also managing to go against managing to get a city in the face of Vietnam. Vietnam came against him with just a few horses, and with the last sliver of health took down the Zulu city, managed to raise it to the ground and forced Zulu to stay on 2 cities for quite some time. This pushed back quite a bit the possibilities of the PZP team to be successful in the mid to late game. And to all of the efforts, I got a big shout out to Spain and Byzantium for for their efforts to try to do the same over here in the middle of the map. Spain got as many cities as he possibly could on multiple continents. He was doing those trade routes, getting the gold, getting the units, trying to poke, trying to crawl and get as much stats as possible for his team. Unfortunately, when time came for those wing hussars to come against him, he wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready. If you would have had anti-cav units in the front line, those units wouldn't have even touched him. You've seen on Rome, they didn't even attack into those. He saw the damage, he was like, nope. That's exactly the reaction he should have looked for. We did have an attack coming up from those tag bars on the cities of Vietnam. And of course, we have seen the capital city of Vietnam fall down. Even if it fell down, the Vietnamese nation did grow strong out of it and did manage to get counterattack going and mustered all of their strength over there. There weren't any upcoming units to take down the remaining cities or the remaining tiles, which I believe it was a mistake, but it is what it is. You know, it happened. 21, by the way. I gotta say, we're probably not gonna have a debrief over here because they're gonna speak in. This is the Russian community, and I'm a bit, I would say, wary of going because they're gonna talk a lot in Russian, and I don't think we have that many Russian viewers. I do think it was quite important for us to take a look at the matches over here and take a look at the teams before they actually get into the CWC. I still think, and I'm gonna try as much as possible to be everywhere, like CVFR qualifiers, CPL qualifiers, see what information we can get. And honestly, I would really love to be in LBC qualifiers, but for some reason, nobody can stream there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't stream there. Nobody else is streaming there. So I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do, bro? You know? Anyway, we do have a Polish MVP indeed. Of course, a very, very good gameplay is coming up from Jadwiga over here. That was Abelmosh with Poland. A very good snatch of crusade ability and made good use of it at the beginning of the game, especially right now going against Spain. So this was it, boys and girls, for tonight. We do have another game tomorrow. Salt, chili, and pepper with the tardigrade coming up, going against the people, the amazing people of the D-Sharks. We're gonna have to see how they're gonna do in the second week of the CVFR squadrons, and we're gonna need to definitely see how everything will evolve in the next few weeks in the communities. So thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed the show tonight. If you did on YouTube, do throw it a thumbs up. It does help me out with the algorithm. Throw a comment down below if you have any kind of questions, or you want to ask, or you want to say something about the game, or you have any kind of feedback. Everything. I do need to also put the points over here. Thank you so much, Old Triangle, for reminding me. There we go. NoNaMe got the win here. GG to the players. So have a good evening, guys, and let's see each other tomorrow. Remember, on Discord you can find updated information about my games. You can definitely check out my upcoming streams, and we're gonna see what kind of games we can get this week until the weekend. I still am gonna try to get as many as possible. We'll see. His turn. Good evening, sir. Bye.